What up? I think everything's up and working correctly here. Take this down now. It's been up for long enough. Greetings, hello, and welcome everybody. Everything should be up. Okay. Streams are showing up. Okay. Stream Elements is up. I think we're good. I think everything's set. Oh, you know what I need to do is I need to switch it off of Beast's thing. Because Beast had his thing up here. Hold up. The bot information. Yeah. Hold on 1 second, everybody. MESOME 777. Okay. Oh, you did do that. Oh, I wonder how that went. I really got to. Oh, man, I actually. Hold on. Let me message Beast. I want to see how that went. I've actually had an idea for a while. Context. I gave Beast an idea for his Sunday stream for what he could do. Guessing people's mains based not on things within the game. So basically based off of vibes, right? I'm wondering how it went. I really wanted to do it for a while, but I obviously been doing this stuff. So anyway, y'all, greetings. Welcome back to the Free Fight No Limit Support Tournament. Today we're going to be continuing on with the... Oh, I got to get rid of the crashes here. We're going to be continuing on with the losers bracket today. I got to fix this crash. Hold on. This crash is all kinds of messed up. Hold on. Get rid of it. There we go. And then I can just make you go away. Perfect. Good. All right. Let me just quickly get the commands up here on the bot side of things. Okay, that's mostly it. Cool. Okay, I think that's mostly it. You guys already know how to do this. I'm just keeping this up for the next set of peoples who come on in here. Okay, I think we're all good. I think we're set. Probably not going to get as many people this time around as we did on Saturday because, you know, it's a Monday night. You know, people probably aren't as free. Please let me join. It is first come, first serve, my friend. You are welcome to join whenever you would like. What's the bracket right now? I didn't play the other ones. I will show in just a bit. Just getting everything all kind of set up. Yes, you could join. Just go to Marvel Rivals, go to Custom Games. Yep. Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to get everything set up here. A little behind today. Trying to stay on top of stuff. I've got hopefully a main channel video that I'm going to be posting sometime this week for both a sponsor and other stuff. How are you guys doing? You guys having a good time? Who won last time wasn't here. We're currently in the losers bracket, so we have not... Here, let me bring this up. Here, and then let me... Perfect. Okay, good. Up just a bit. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. So we're currently in the losers bracket. We're about to do the lovers' quarrel. Mantis versus Loki. Oh, how spicy. Yeah, we're going to do Mantis versus Loki. We're currently in the losers bracket. Last time... The winner ended up being Cloak and Dagger, surprisingly. So you can see that right there. Cloak and Dagger ended up taking this thing. Hey, what's up, some guy? Jeff. Okay. You got it, friend. I'll make sure that you get your Jeff this time around. So, yeah, Cloak and Dagger guaranteed to be moving on to the grand finals in a couple weeks. But for right now, we're trying to decide who's going to be joining them. And, of course, figuring out who is going to be the best support overall. Hopefully you guys have gotten your long-term predictions in. And you guys are having fun with this. But, yeah, so Mantis and Loki is our round one. We are already in game. If you'd like to join us there, feel free to do so. It is first come, first serve. But I will ask you to cycle out every other game so that, you know, you get some other people get some time to play. Misama humbly requests to play Jeff when the round comes. Subs or channel bit donations, that kind of stuff is a guaranteed way to get you in. Otherwise, it's first come, first serve. Mantis and Loki right now. Yes, we are doing Mantis and Loki for this first game. The Empath versus the Liar Showdown. Yeah. Thought this was the Jeff game. No, this is not the Jeff game. Not yet. Not yet. All right. So everybody good? Everybody generally understand what we're doing? We've done this before. Just making sure there's no new faces here. Everyone's on board. Yeah? Yeah, $10. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, actually, very appreciated, some guys. Sorry if I'm a little distracted trying to get you all up, but yeah, very, very appreciated, some guy. The $10. I think you guys might have caught the announcement I made in today's video talking about the unbelievable amount of taxes that I owe. I actually, like, so just as an aside, as we're getting ready to get started here, I was looking at everything that I'm going to need to, all the money I'm going to need to get saved up, which is an incredible opportunity just to begin with, right? Which ended up to being about $80,000. Most people can't even afford that. So obviously I understand that I'm kind of in like an own separate tier. So very, very appreciated that. And then I started looking at the taxes. And went, uh-oh. So 80,000 is going to basically set me to zero, right? And I was just barely going to get it over the line, right? But I'm like, I'm going to do it. I got enough. I can do it. The viewership has been good. The audience has been generous enough. I can make it. Then I looked at the taxes and went, well, maybe not. But you know what? We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. Let's go ahead and get going here. Once again, this is going to be Mantis versus Loki. So let me go ahead and randomize the teams here. All right, Team A, you're going to be Loki. Team B, you're going to be Mantis. Does everybody understand what we're doing? Everybody ready? Everybody good? Poll. Yes, I'll get the predictions up in just a second. Too bad the IRS won't find me, right? Here we go. Let me get the predictions up here. This is going to be an interesting one because Loki wasn't allowed last time, but Mantis won the whole thing last time. All right. Gambling is available if you are on YouTube and you would like to gamble your channel points. Join us over on Twitch. Huge amount of support already showing up. Wow, a lot of people think Loki's going to take this. Interesting. I would have expected Loki to take the whole thing, frankly, with his ability to just turn off damage. But, you know, he ended up getting knocked down, so. Move for Twitch or faster viewing? Yeah. Loki's nerf's definitely going to show in this match. Absolutely, they're going to show in this match. Of course, the Mantis main wants Mantis to win. Not necessarily. I just think she's a better matchup against Loki. Like, if Loki and Mantis get into a fight, I feel like Mantis just generally wins, you know? Loki got this. All right, we'll see. Is Existence here? I haven't seen him yet. Mantis better. I feel like Mantis is just more well, and I think that's kind of what this tournament is figuring out. Isn't necessarily like, you know, don't tell the YouTube audience this, but this tournament isn't necessarily figuring out which hero is the best, but rather which hero is the most well-rounded. You know what I mean? How do I join? You can use !join, Goofy Goober. Mantis's DPS kill support, Lamau. Yeah, that kind of, yeah. Jeff's got this, right? All right. 18. Count them. 18 copies of Loki versus 6 empathic women. Empathic? Is that right? It's not empathetic. Right? Because, like, you got to separate it. I'm worried about it too hard.
Sometimes you can reason with people, and sometimes they
empath. Yeah, but, like, empath women doesn't... Empathic? Those who have the empath... I don't understand. My brain hurts. All right, Mantis, let's see what you got. The Mantises are procreating with themselves. This is only going to go well. Here we go. Lokis are setting up. Okay. Playing pretty far back. We got Pungent Rhyme in an interesting position here. Let's see what he ends up doing with it. Mantis is able to keep themselves alive pretty darn well. He's still chilling. What is he doing back here? Oh, going for the flank. He's going for the flank. He ends up getting one. Can he get more? Continue to put more pressure down. Grabs two. Oh, the Mantises. They're caught out. They're slowly pulling into safety here, though. Trying to heal each other back up, putting pressure where they can. Mantis is struggling to land her shots. Trusted Table going from the high ground here. Oh, but the counter flank. Probably from spawn. Alright. Things still are living. Not a lot has happened overall. Handful of deaths from the Mantis side. Dinodar trades a kill with Shooked Artist. I've never seen that before. Gamer Bean ends up grabbing kills. Okay. The Mantises are slowly getting kills in the Lokis. Slowly getting kills in the Lokis. They can keep each other damage amped and healed for the entire duration of this here. Trying to find the real one, putting pressure. Loki lays down the lamps. A whole field of lamps end up coming out. Lokis will soon be able to grab their ults and copy the Mantises, but the Mantises are going to get their ults up first. A lot of nothing's happening here. Oh, Mantis getting a little bit of value onto the point. Another set of fields come down. If the Lokis time their fields correctly, they might be able to hold them out indefinitely, assuming... Oh, more damage. Since grabs a kill on Pungent Rhyme. There's so many Lokis. Look at the group. It's like a freaking can of Lokis over here. A value bundle pack of Lokis. Sergeant Care Bear doing his best to try to keep the team up. He's getting focused down by the Mantises as they are continuing to push their assault. Mantis takes the first point. Lokis are forced to fall back. Loki's amazing healing and damage resistance isn't good enough. Dinodar popping the ult, ends up grabbing a kill. 2. Can he go for more? He's putting more pressure in on Shooked Artist for 3. Oh my gosh. Grabs another and another. Holy crap, dude. Mantis is absolutely winning this so far. Loki has to mount a comeback. Some kind of strategy to slow them down. He's sneaking around in the back. Trying to get the backstab strat. Looks like, oh, almost got the kill, but the Mantises were able to keep him up. Huge line of Lokis in here for another set here. They're pushing in. Sergeant Care Bear pops down the ult. Moving into the zones here. Laying out the ult for as long as possible. Shooked Artist again. The Lokis are starting to abuse the strengths of the enemy Mantises, using their own strengths against them here. This Mantis does have ult. Polytopia does have ult. Finally decides to pop it down. They do have to be careful because there isn't like a clear line when you need to pop this ult. Right? There's not like a clear ult that you need to counter. Oh! Getting some kills. Polytopia getting some big damage as the Mantises are forced to fall back. Mantises reestablish themselves yet again here. Trusted Table and Synths coming back with ults. Not Orange ends up going down. Dinodar in a bad position ends up taking the plunge as well. The Lokis have indeed mounted a pretty sufficient comeback. There is so many health bars. Dude. Somebody call Eiffel D because there's a lot of blue. Holy cow, dude. It is like a freaking... It's storming the beach of Loki's Normandy. Holy cow, dude. There's so many Lokis. Cheese and fries. Okay. Not Orange. Popping the ult and deciding to push in. Putting damage down onto... Oh, but Jeffrey Squirtle popping down the ults to counter. Panda popping down ults. Pungent also popping down ults. They're forcing the Mantises to fall back. Mantises having to take a bit more time than they'd like to in order to push this zone. They've got 3 minutes to make this happen. Gamer in a position here to potentially get some huge damage if he can play off of this ult. He's more far forward. And the rest of them, there's so many Lokis out on this field. Dinodar popped out his ult. Shooked Artist has his ult out, is going to be able to keep his team alive. However, the Lokis will not have an ult for quite a while. Polytopia is the closest one to his ult, next to Sergeant Care Bear, both at 70%. Mantises are taking the plunge. What looked like a commanding lead from Mantis is quickly becoming a slow defeat. Mantis will have to figure out a different strategy. Dinosaur in the back alley here. Big damage on. Oh, but he gets the healing. He's got good damage. Can he get more? Oh, and the runes go down. 2 seconds, and he goes down. The broken up 1v1s are not going to be good here. The Mantises are slowly trying to claw this back. They do have ults. They're taking their time, trying to keep themselves alive without needing to use the ults. Those Loki regeneration fields are a big killer for their momentum. Trying to find the invisible targets here. Trusted Table does end up securing a kill, but you still got this group up here. Loki damage output is crazy, yeah. You still got this group out here that is just a firing squad, of which the Mantises can't really deal with. The only thing they can do is just kind of suppressive fire to force them back, but they can't actually get up there themselves. Maybe that might not matter, though, as the Mantises are continuing to push the point. Trusted Table soon to have ults here as well. Sergeant Care Bear is ready to go. Oh! Gets slept out of his ult! Wow! Mid-ult. That's a crazy setback. Crazy setback. Mantises will continue to spam in those sleeps. They can do a pretty good job of keeping them slept the entire time. Squirtle does have ult. Trusted Table popping down the ult here. They're slowly marching it forward. Slowly marching it forward. Jeffrey for the counter ult. Trying to take out more of the Mantises here. He's practically immortal during this time. Shooked Artist. Oh! Actually, he's able to get the ult off. Panda also getting the ult off. Pungent soon to follow behind. It's a huge swarm of the Mantises. Enemy Mantises ult copied from the Lokis. What a confusing engagement. Since has ults decides to pop it out. Not Orange is the next target to have an ult up. Dinosaur popping out his ult right now. The zones are slowing them down massively. Loki's defense is holding strong here, but the Mantises are slowly inching forward. Pungent does have ult. Pops it down. Sleep might be able to hold him out for just long enough. Sergeant Care Bear soon to follow. Mantises are starting to drop. They've got to hold their ground. They only need a few more shots here in order to grab their next set of ults. Not Orange, close to follow. Steve able to get it up with the ults. Again, the Loki's zones here doing so much work. It's just so freaking thick. It's like shooting fish in a barrel here, except half the fish are plastic. Not Orange gets a little too aggressive here and takes the plunge. Look at all of them bunched up, bro. One. This is literally like a Moon Knight's best dream right here. Gamer pops down the ult. They've got to stay on the point now. It is into overtime. Most of the Mantises are out of ult, so they've got to be careful. They just keep cycling those fields down. The Lokis, keeping them alive. They're having such a hard time getting through all of the zones, trying to put as much damage as they can. They've got to focus their targets in. It's just an immovable object against a movable object. Shooked Artist popping down the ult. Overtime slowly ticking down. Slowly ticking down as the Mantises leave this zone. It's going to be devastating. Synth trying what he can. Getting more aggressive, trying to find some of the targets. They're trying so hard. They're just hitting a brick wall. They're trying so hard to keep everything alive. The Mantises are losing the zone. Dinosaur pops ult. Again, nothing is moving. They're just stuck. Trusted Table again popping down the ult. Stuff has to die. They're just locked in stalemate, bro. That's a double stacked up ult from the Lokis. That might not be good for them. That might not be good for them. Steve also popping down his ult. He can't. It just can't. Oh, almost gets the kill there. Those fields are crazy, dude. They can't do anything. Look how many there are. Dude. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Mantis starting to fall. A lot of the Mantises are dead. And that's it. Mantis, the previous winner of the tournament, is out. Loki takes the game. Turns out the best strategy was just to simply stand still and just get the zones out. Wow. Yeah, look at the damage and healing between the two. You would expect the Mantises to have better damage, but no, they had much better healing. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. All right, well, officially, that does mean that Mantis is knocked out. So we're going to go here. I'm going to set Mantis here. Oh, am I not? Ah, hold on. Let me log in real quick. Apparently, it logged me out. 1 second. Oh, that was it. I just needed to press login. Bruh. Okay, we're good. Oh, hold on. Add. Get rid of the ad. All right. Mantis is knocked out. Loki moves on. The previous winner of this tournament ends up taking the plunge here. Alrighty. Nice bet on my part. Yeah, whoever bet on the Lokis ended up taking this here. Let me move on back here. Look at your predictions back here. Let me get this set up here. Our next match is going to be between Rocket and Jeff. A match we've actually already seen. So Rocket was able to get pretty darn far. Jeff was knocked out relatively early. We're going to see if Jeff gets his revenge here. This is going to be interesting because, like I said, like Rocket ended up taking this pretty handily last time, but ended up not going his way. So this will be interesting. 1 second here for chat. Let me see if I can get rid of this ad in the bottom right-hand corner. For some reason, it doesn't have a close button, which is great. There we go. Awesome. I love when I have unskippable ads on a website of all things. Opera. I'm just saying. I would be a perfect candidate. All right, anyway. All right, if you were with us for the last game, please do me a favor and cycle out. Let other people take your spot. I'm going to warn you right now, Tomato Cat, your ping is, I don't know where you're playing from, but I don't think that you'd be good for the tournament. So if you're in the red significantly, I'm going to pull you, Tomato Cat. So kick the router, say a prayer. I don't know. But 700 ping is crazy. YouTube vid got so many new peeps. Yeah, that's good. I have great ping. I'm not going to let you compete with that ping. I'm going to be straight up. Bro's playing in Wakanda. Jupiter hopping. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Do we have all groups of new people? Is this everybody? We good? Tomato Cat, I am gonna have to send you out. I'm gonna have to send you out. You're gonna be a massive detriment. No harassing. Yeah, man. Let me get you out of here. I'm so sorry, Tomato Cat. Okay, we got a new setup here. Okay, cool. All right. Once again, a run back. Something that we didn't actually expect to see here. A run back. We have Jeff the Land Shark, who was knocked out by Rocket in the last run, versus Rocket. So we'll see. I'm curious to see if the Jeff players been able to figure it out. I do have. Let's see. What was your in-game name? Shoot, I'm forgetting your in-game name. The donation. The donation from earlier. Some guy. What was your? Was that Popper? Right? Some guy. Are you in the chat? You wanted to play Jeff, right? You paid $10 to play Jeff. Where are you at? Oh, it was Roadcarp. It's Roadcarp. Okay. Gotcha. All right. P-Labs, you were the last to jump in here. I'm going to cycle you. There you go. So that's fair, right? Rocket, my goat. Yep. All right. Let's random up. Oh. What? How did you click? How? Huh? Oh, I can click players here. Huh. I never knew that. Huh. The more you know. Is this a new? This has got to be a new feature, right? I didn't used to be able to click that. Bring back Tomato Cat. They had 700 ping, dog. Any team that they were on, they were literally going to be an anchor. They were going to be a ball and chain. They had 16, 18. Not on my screen. They can come back. All right. Ski, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Are you looking to get in here, Ski? Just shout out if you're trying to play a particular hero. Ping was 46 on my end. Ah, okay. Yeah, apparently that's a bug. Okay. Tomato Cat, let me cycle you out then. Are you still in here? There you are. Okay, I'll cycle you out. How about, let's see. Chat, who do we kill? Choose a target. Choose a target for assassination. Look at orange fruits pings. Hold on. How do I? Orange fruit. Orange fruit. 158 is bad, but not great. Bad, but not great. Not orange. Oh, you want me to eliminate the target with the highest ping? Wasn't Steve in the last game? Yeah, no, Steve was in the last game. Hold up. Steve, get the hell out of here. Also, weren't you... Gamer, once you're in the game... Last game, too? Some of y'all ain't being honest. Chat. Some of y'all ain't being honest. Synth was, too. And Panda. Man. Man. Some of y'all trying to cheat. SMH. SMH. Synth was in last round. SMH. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. All right. Do we have anybody else? Do we have anybody else? Jeffrey Squirtle. Oh, that's true. Yep, yep. I remember calling them out. Yep. Look at this. Look at this. I think we're good. Is this everybody? Okay. I think we're good. Ski. Are you out there? You dropped a sub. Are you interested in joining one of these games? Let me know. I got a hype train. Hype train from what? Where did I get a hype train from? All right. Trying to play Rocket. Oh, gotcha. Ski. What is your in-game name? So that I know who you are. I actually know what your emblem looks like now, so it's a lot easier to scan for you. Rocket. All right. What's your in-game name? I need to know your in-game name. Are you just Ski9? Are you the same in here? Yes, you are. Okay, good. All right. I will just throw you in here. Let's see. Who has the highest ping? I like this idea of who has the highest ping. Ooh, these are all really good. These are all really good. Bugs and J-Con are the closest. All right. I'll give it to J-Con. He ends up taking this here. All right. Got you. Okay. We just need a setup where Rocarp and Ski are on opposite teams. No. One more time. There's Ski. There's Rocarp. Yes. Okay, good. They're actually at the top. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. Team A is going to be Rocket. Team B is going to be Jeff. You mother trucker. Why am I a mother trucker? Mother bucker. I know. Yay, I'm Jeff. Rocket severe. The people immediately start crashing out. I just wanted Jeff. I'm sorry. It is how the cookie crumbles here. All right. The return of Jeffy Rocket back on the same map. What is happening? The same map. Rocket, Jeff, run it back. This is interesting. Oh, yeah, the prediction. Let me get the prediction up. Why'd you kick me, coach? Oh, you just had the highest ping, and I needed to arbitrarily select somebody. All right, new predictions coming up right now over on Twitch. So history does show that Rocket takes this one. History does show that Rocket takes this one. But will Jeff's deep, angsty teenage fire, water, tiny, small, and floppy, like slimy like a fish, anger, end up allowing him to clutch up a victory? Do we see a run back? I have 500 on Jeff, yeah. Destiny is due to repeat itself, IDK. Come on, Jeffrey. I've seen people root on their group. Yeah, I see a lot of people say I wanted to play X character. The sub is the way to go. Otherwise, it's just random. I'm just gonna press the random button wherever you end up. That's just how it works. There we go. This, you know what's also similar is that this was the exact same situation that happened last time too. It was Rocket on defense, Jeff on offense. This is literally just run it back. This is Jeff saying, you know what? No, best 2 out of 3. Let's see what they do. The Rockets are set up, moving out. Last time we saw marginal success out of the Jeffs when they first opened up, but then they started to fall off right when they reached closer to the actual checkpoint. If they can get past the first checkpoint, they've gotten further than the previous team. The Jeffs are beginning their mating ritual. Rockets, nothing but business here, nothing but focus. Everyone's getting set up here. The Rockets finding new ground to stand on if they can. Some are going to play defense, some are going to play offense. So it begins. That smash was pre-Jeff rework. No, it wasn't actually. Ooh, immediately frying some of the BRBs in the back. Huge. Putting damage where they can. Flanking Jeff, they never see it coming. Big damage in the back there. He's doing a really good job of putting some pressure on them. Gonna have to dive out as some of the Jeffs are trying to keep him alive. Healing going in. Oh, ends up grabbing one. That's pretty big. Can they get more? More damage going in. Jaycon doing a great job of applying pressure here. Jeffs are doing a real good job of holding. Rockets continue to fall as the point continues to march forward. However, there's no one on the point. Jaycon continues his reign of terror, putting huge pressure on this back line here. Moving over here. Ski trying to hold his ground as best he can and goes down. P-Labs also in the back, trying to duel it out with a group of Jeffs, getting bobbled around as more of the Jeffs continue to fumble in. Huge amounts of damage being funneled through. Evomit running for the background, and the Jeffs get the first point without issue. Already they're doing better than their previous attempt. Jeff getting the revenge he so desperately craves in his hatred-filled heart. Jeffs take the first zone. Now can they get it all the way to the end? The Rockets are in complete and total disarray, being forced to run back all the way from their spawns. They're being hunted down for their pelts. The person who said Bet Rocket, I hope you stub your toe. The Rockets are so spread out right now. They are all over the place. Completely all over the place. Amplifiers come down as the Jeffs ults also come down as well. The Rockets are finally starting to get some ground underneath them. We saw this issue last time where the Jeffs really had a hard time getting any value out of their ults. This is where they really started to struggle. Oh, goes up on the wall and grabs the kill. That was crazy. I didn't know you could do that. You see that shit? That was insane. Spits out, trying to clean him up as he's trying to defend against with the heals. Secures it up. Jaycon doing big work here. Stoic Apollo has ult, so does Tomato Cat. Putting on damage where they can. Ult goes down. They're able to play within the puddle to keep themselves alive. Tomato Cat is able to grab one. He is going to be able to get close enough to get to the spit. It looks like he's just trying to find him in the back line here. Decides not to spit him out. Decides not to take him to the edge. Just simply holds him away from the rest of his team. A very interesting strategy. I'm losing brain cells by the second. Yeah. Ian goes down. P-Labs in a similarly bad position. Ends up going down. However, the BRBs are able to get them back into the fight really quickly. Those BRBs are serving to be a big swing for the Rockets. Rocket does have his ult. Decides to plop it down. Opens up fire. Ian is able to escape. Dumps in damage. Is able to secure up the kill. Wow, even through the healing. The Jeffs are in a bad position. We saw this is exactly what happened last time. The Jeffs just were not able to break through the Rockets once they set up their defenses. Jeffs trying to do what they can. What they need is another set of flankers, just like they had in the back here. Big distraction coming out here from Roadcarp. He's doing a really good job of keeping them busy. Really good job of keeping them busy. Fire Falcon gets roasted. Stoic roasted. Jaycon trying to bust up the backline again. Doing a similar thing that he did last time. Feed my ults, trying to put some pressure off from the side. They're just not able to get anything right now. The Rockets are so well set. Ski in a bad position here, but able to escape. Kicklave taking huge damage, huge pressure. Trying to escape out. Keeping himself alive with the heals. Ski ends up taking the dive, but is able to get back. Again, those BRBs doing big work. The Jeffs are hitting a bit of a brick wall. They were able to get further, but by how much is the question. Kicklave in a really bad position, but it might not matter as they have so much healing just naturally pouring in. Thunder in a bad position, double HP on the digits. Again, just able to live it, living everything, dude. Holy cow. The Jeffs really, really struggling now. Again, another target falls, one takes their place. A Hydra of Rockets. They're starting to spread out here, though. Maybe the Jeffs have an opportunity. The ult goes down. This is serving to be really, really bad for the Jeff. Oh! Gets a big scoop. Tomato Cat grabs one of them. Fire also has another one of them there. Trying to send him out. Does not get what he's looking for. It's hard because the Jeffs have to pretty much, unless they get more than one, it's a negative trade. Because the BRBs are able to bring them back. However, they're starting to get some pressure here. They're starting to move the objective. Heavily focusing down the ult. Able to get it down pretty quickly without much casualties. Some of the Rockets are actually being sent back to the respawn screen properly now. Putting as much pressure as they can. Just pouring in the damage where they can. Okay, kills are starting to happen. The BRBs are still keeping most of them up. The Jeffs are moving the point slowly. Slowly, the Jeffs are moving the point. Stoic Apollo moving forward, forcing them to play it back. Mostly just grabs his own teammates, leaves it be. They are getting huge pressure here, though. They might be able to grab it. The Rockets are jumping onto the point to try to keep him off of it. They're forced to fully commit to this dive now if they want to keep him off the zone. Eviomit pops down the ult, grabs a kill, grabs another. Oh, huge swing out of the Rockets. Huge swing out of the Rockets. Pretty much all of Team Jeff takes the plunge. Weaving his way out, Stoic Apollo trying to keep his team from getting a full reset here. Rest of the Jeffs are making their way back. The Rockets have remounted their assault, their defense. Rokarp does have ult. He might be able to spread them off the point for just long enough for them to get in. Jaycon goes down. That's not good. Grabs two. That's a net positive for them. Jaycon does have ult here too. Ult does have ult. Again, not quite what he's looking for. They're struggling to get in here. They're trying so hard. They're in overtime now. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. They've got to stay on point for the rest of this match. Rokarp is currently the only one left on zone versus 6 Rockets. He's being as evasive as he possibly can. Ends up going down. Can any of the Jeffs get back in time? Yes, but just barely. And that is it. Rocket reclaims his throne as the best tiny little guy. Wow. Jeff got much further that time, but still was not enough to prevail against Rocket. GG. And that means that Jeff is officially knocked out of the tournament. And Rocket moves on. Hope you guys didn't vote. Oh, we got.
If this was domination, easy win by the way.
You think so, huh? You think so? It is really funny that you guys got a return back. Thank you for the 20, by the way. Thank you so much, some guy. That's really, really appreciated. Huge, 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 huge. Thank you so much. You guys think so, huh? Kind of interesting. You guys got the run back, but yeah, almost worked. Yeah, you guys are pretty close. Anywho, all right, we are officially moving on. We're going now to Adam versus Loki. 2 of the high Guardian class supports. All right. Ricard played last. Yeah, if you were with us last time, do me a favor and jump, please.
I know so.
You know so. Chat, I'll tell you what, chat. I'm willing to give Jeffrey Landshark one more go-through with up against Rocket. I'm willing to give him one more go-through. Not for the sake of the tournament, just for because like we do have to abide by tournament rules, which is random teams, random maps, right? It really is crazy that you got it again. However, I'm willing to give them a shot just for the sake of proving that that claim is correct. Yeah, I'll like I said, not for the sake of the tournament. Just for the sake of the Jeffrey's honor. I'll run a poll, okay? Let's run a quick poll over here on Twitch. All right. I'll give you 2 minutes to vote. If you're over on YouTube and you'd like to give this a vote, jump over to Twitch. Links in the description. Is it random who we get in the get in for the match? No, you'll be told. Do we keep the same people? I'll let the 2 donators stay in if they want to, but we'll cycle it out. Yeah. Do we rematch? Give them another go. Amped if my beloved. Yeah, that the amplifier did a huge amount of work actually. I was genuinely impressed. Jeff gonna get that purge of Rocket, run him down Raccoon for the 3rd time, yeah. Have you seen the new movie name? Oh, bro, you're gonna have to try harder than that. I got Mind Goblin. I got the Sugma. I got the Ligma. I got the Sakon. That's a good one. That's an old one. What's another one? Sagandis. That's a good one. You gotta have to try harder than that. Once again, if you were with us last time, please cycle out. Unless you are Ski 9 or Rogue Carp, you guys may give this another go. The poll is almost concluded. Jeff losing to Rocket for the third time reminds me of Ashton Hall last racing for the 4th time in a row. Let's re-release Morbius. Everyone was busy that weekend. We didn't go. Let's just release it again. Promise we'll go this time. Promise. No. No was the vote. All right. Well, no rematch. We're moving on. All right. Next, Adam Warlock versus Loki. Let's get this going here. Once again, if you were with us for the last time, cycle out. Somebody saying Bugs was a donator. Adam versus Loki. Yeah, what did I say? Let's go. Okay. Request to join. Yeah, you should be able to join me through custom games. That's first come, first served, unless you are a donator. Correct. Like a 56 point rate on Hulk. Does that mean I'm a top 5 Hulk? I don't know. Daredevil versus Deadpool next. Yeah. All right. Are we good? All right. I'm going to randomize the teams here. Everyone was out. Everyone's been cycled out that was supposed to be cycled out. We don't have any repeats. Are we good? We set? We're having a discussion in the chat, Misa. Don't mind us. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I'll close the door. Close the door. Can I be in the lobby? Well, you should be able to just join via spectators. And if that doesn't work, you can join in between games. Because people will... By the way, when you cycle out, like, leave the game. Like, don't go to spectators. Like, fully leave for me, please. So a couple of people here in spectators. That gives some other people a chance to join in, please. We're all trying to play the game, right? Okay, we good? Alright. So we'll randomize it. Alright. Team B is going to be Loki. Team A is going to be Adam. Let's begin. Adam lost to Cloak and Dagger last time. However, Cloak and Dagger is currently sitting along the top. Did we get the prediction, by the way? All right, let's start a new prediction here. Who wins? Loki or Adam? If you want to play the game, just join in. Just jump in between rounds. Like I said, it is first come, first serve, though, so it's, you know, a little wonky. Prediction is up, by the way. You guys have about 30 seconds to vote. You have 18 lives and 18 clones. Yeah, right? It is interesting here that Loki, like, we all kind of agree that Adam's ult is very situational, right? Loki having Adam's ult is weird here. Because I think Loki's the best to combo with Adam. So it might be to the Adam's detriment just for the sake of Loki having runes, you know? This is number 8, Strange. Oh, cool. If we were doing tanks, this would be a great time for them to show up. Unending Arnie versus Unending Clones. Yeah. Alright, let's see what you guys... I've got here. Let's see what you guys got. Adam also does a lot of damage. It's true. With Loki's nerfs, Adam definitely is like the higher damage pick here. Alright. Adams are moving out. The stack of Lokis are beginning to get set up here. Loki on offense this time. Adams will be able to quickly chew through the Loki's regeneration fields. Just by shooting their little rune up at the top. Let's see how they do. All right. You're going to do get help, yeah. Apparently that was improvised. You guys probably know that, though. All right, here we go. Loki's looking to try to set themselves up. And the fight begins. Loki's immediately setting up their clones. Starting the firing squad. Gamer gets in a really bad state, barely keeping himself alive. Meanwhile, the Adams are doing their best. They need some assistance, please. They need to focus on actually hitting their targets. Ladies man, getting his clones taken out by Sergeant Care Bear, who is flanking with Adam. Something you will only see on this tournament ever. He's been found out. The runes go down. Can he take the 1v1? The 2v1? The 3v1? He's struggling. He's struggling. And he goes down. But he does have a round 2 if need be. They're struggling big time to get any damage in. The Adams are having a hard time as the Loki's unbelievable swarm of clones. It is like an ant colony out here. As they're just continuing to funnel in damage. One of the Lokis does actually take the plunge. Setting up to spawn camp Adam is crazy, dude. Okay, another Loki takes the dip. Damage continues to pour in. He's forced to retreat back. Lokis are slowly losing some of their momentum. Shook Artist does have ult and is running back. Grabs another kill. Dinoder. Shook Artist again coming back with the ult. He might be able to get something here. Snowy does have ult, mostly able to use this for damage here, as most of the Lokis are still fully healthy and just fine. Spamming out damage, popping out the ult. Don't know if it'll matter here, maybe just to elongate the ult for the damage. Okay, ult's coming down. Dinoder pops down the ult, is able to keep most of the team alive. The Immortal Army continues to march forward. Since also has ult. Most of the atoms are totally fine, living just without issue here. Dinoder does take a dive here. Some of the atoms still do have ult. They might be able to bring him back if they want to. Bringing a couple of them back. Not the biggest of heals, not the biggest of revives, but they can play more aggressively while this is up. DPC goes down. Bugs does have ult. The Lokis continue to slowly march it forward. Slowly, they begin to march it forward. Dinoder is in a bad position, separated out from the rest of the group, surrounded by a swarm of Lokis. He's trying to do what he can to land the shots, but the splash damage makes it ease of use so much better for the Loki here. Zen pops ult, Bugs goes to follow. He's got him separated out here. He's got to get the kill, though. The Loki decides to split out. Lokis continue to march their progress forward here. They still do have ults. Putting on damage where they can here. They're hitting a bit of a brick wall. They have ults, but all of the Lokis are still fully healthy. There's not really any issue here for them to pop. Gamer pushing forward with his damage. Pops down the ult. Looks like he's just using it to extend his duration. Goes down. Gonna use it for the res. Is just staying right out in the open. Dang. All right. Using Loki's own strength against him. The Lokis continue to march forward. Or the Atom's own strength against him. You know what I meant. Ladies man pushing forward here. Bin Boss having a bit of a hard time. Pops down the runes. Runes go down pretty quickly. Ladies man goes down. The Atoms trying to set themselves up to shut down the swarm of Lokis coming in. They're fully healthy here, but they've got to actually secure up some of these kills. While the Lokis are copying the Atoms, they do have the reses. Shook Artist has ult, so does Sense, so does DPC. Let's see if either of them use it here. Let's take a look at a bird's eye view of this fight. The runes still serving to be the major portion of their kit. Look at how many Lokis. Okay, the Lokis are close to being able to get it all off. They just got to get a little closer for the next checkpoint. However, they are going into overtime, which means that if the Atoms can force them off the zone, they might be able to secure this victory. This also might double the efforts from the Lokis to stay even more on the zones than they were last time. Ladies man with a good debate there actually is able to fake them out into thinking that it's a clone. It's a fairly effective strategy here. Sphinx pops down the ult. Shoei actually pops down an ult from the Loki's team and is able to get a huge portion of them back. That's a really bad swing of momentum for the Atoms. Dinoder does have ult, decides to pop from the safety of cover. DPC pops the ult, ends up going down in the process. And that's it! Whoa! The Lokis jump off the point just in time! No way! Dude, that was so silent! No way! They were off for like a moment. The Atoms are able to hold them off for just a moment. The Lokis jumped off for like a split second. And the Atoms took it. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. There's like 1 or 2 people that voted for Atom. And y'all just you're eating big, dude. Yeah, literally 2 people just voted for Atom, and they're going to get the biggest payout. Huge payout. They got the C9. Yeah, that was crazy, dude. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I think maybe in different timelines that would have worked out in Loki's favor. But we have to play off the multiverse that we're given here. And in this multiverse, Adam takes the W. Loki's eliminated from the tournament. I'm shocked. Shocked that this is what's happening here.
I must support the golden cheese. Let me play by Buff Boy Adam.
Let me play the buff boy Adam. All right, Dinoder, I'll let you move on to the next game with it. Sure. I got you. Yeah, we're going to get to an interesting we're going to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 now, as we're going to now see Rocket versus Adam Warlock. Dinoder is going to stay in. Everybody else, please leave the lobby. I'm going to use this as an opportunity as you all are cycling out to quickly go grab some water. I'll be right back. It'll take me about 60 seconds. I'll go ahead and start a next prediction while we're getting going here. Also, thank you, Dinoder, for the 5. Much appreciated. I'll be right back. I have returned. All right. Dinoder is in. Looks like most everyone is cycled out. I don't know how many people were here for the last game. Shout out in chat. Gamer and Synth were in last game. Synth, this is the second time I'm sending you out. All right. And gamer, huh? Okay. Gamer cycle. Gamer cycled. He tucked his tail and cycled. All right. Shoot Synth in the back behind the Waffle House. It might soon be a block. Like if you're enough of a problem child, I might just block you. Cake was in last game. Cheese. Cheese Boy versus Rat. Oh yeah. Since they were dominated, I could just spam headshots and they wouldn't die. What's up, Inhumane? Thank you so much for the 5. Appreciate that. Can I be next? Sure. Yeah, what do you want to do? Who do you want to play? Wow, $5. Fox just commentating on everybody who donates. What do you want to play, Inhumane? Can I add him if possible? Unless you're donator, it's first come, first served. So we got Dinoder is grabbing Adam, and Inhuman is still deciding. Who's now actually Rocket versus Adam? Yes. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Rocket versus Adam. Inhuman, I need to know. Mr. Fantastic, okay. You might not understand quite how this tournament works. We're doing supports right now, so if you have... Here, let me go over here. Rocket or Adam is the options right now. In the future, it's going to be one of those two versus Cloak and Dagger. Right? So I can give you a spot on one of those, but you don't get to play any hero you want. So you can wait, Inhuman, and remind me when we get to the DPS, and then say, hey, I was Inhuman, I was the guy that donated for Mr. Fantastic. Can I play Mr. Fantastic now? And then, yeah, that'll work. But otherwise, you know. Okay, Adam. Okay, good. All right, and you said your name was Foxmaster. Are you in my game? All right, make sure you're in my game here. Make sure you've joined on me here. I don't see you. Once again, folks, if you played games with us in the last game, fully leave the lobby. Synth, you're pushing your luck. I think everyone else was good, but yes, please fully leave the lobby so I can get other people in here, please. Take your turns. All right, Inhuman, go ahead and join on up here then. Join in. You should be able to look us up in custom lobbies. MESOM777. MESOME. So MESOM 777. I can get you in here. Really hope I get Cloak and Dagger, yeah? Not a good Adam. All right, we'll see what you get. Well, it's Rocket versus Adam right now to start. I was watching the series for Adam and missed it. Not quite. You've missed a couple of them, but not all of them. Adam is still in this game here. He's still in the running. Foxmaster, I need you to join my lobby. I'm going to give you about 60 seconds here. Whoa!
Save my spot for my OTP Cloak and Dagger, playful face emoji.
Dang, 50 USD. Thank you so much. Holy cow. Bro, that's appreciated. Save my spot for the one-trick pony, Cloak and Dagger. You got it, dude. Yowza. Yeah, thanks. Very appreciated. Ah, there you are. Perfect. Gotcha. All right, Inhuman. And I will cycle you here. Let's see. Who has the lowest? Hold on. Highest ping. I liked that system last time. All right. I'm just going to make sure you and Inhuman are on the same team. Dinoder and Inhuman's on the same team. All right. Did we get it? Yes, we did. All right. Team A. Team A for Adam. Team B for Rocket. Rocket's finally going to be on offense here. And Adam's actually going to be on defense this time. Here we go. Yeah, thank you so much for the 50 USD, dude. That's huge. Very, very appreciated, bro. Very, very appreciated. Slowly chipping away at the $25,000 taxes. It's because YouTube doesn't take it out of the paycheck. So it's like I'm able to allocate those resources where I want to right away. You know? Oh, did I get the... I got the stuff going. Yeah, good. Watch over this year's Suns and happen to enjoy the game before thou arrivals of Marvel. The miserable excuse of a punishment. It's amp time. Yeah, it's basically team amp versus team damage resistance, right? Or I guess more like shared pain, but you know, same story. Been so long. Fourth game of waiting as a spectator for a chance to get one game. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Try to join. Try to spam the join button when the match is ending. That's your best chance. Like, I want to make sure everybody can get a shot, right? But like, it's the fair thing is to let everyone, you know, first come, first serve it, right? All right. Imperfect versus perfect. Yes, well, both of them are created. Like I said, this is just Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. If anybody's seen the movie, this is just what's happening here. Adam Lord, this is gonna be fun, yeah. Feed my ult. Strangely, that's a strange looking rocket that he's got going on over there. OTP Cloak and Dagger, but it's really the only I feel really competent with. Ooh, all right. Make sure you got it. Yeah, or donate $1 or $2. Yeah, if you want a guaranteed spot, that's the way to do it. Whoa, they're so colorful. All right. Team Cheese versus Team Trash Panda. You know what's funny is both of these two are really built around reses, right? Because you got the BRB for reses, and you just got like all of Adam for their reses, right? Just like the general Adam strategy for reses. It's going to be interesting. All right. And on domination, too. So hopefully people think it's a fair fight. These raccoons will not stand against. I cut you off. Sad. If Adam loses, I might have to uninstall. I think my money's on Rocket. Like, the predictions are all in. I actually think Rocket takes this. I think Rocket's got better damage overall, which is, I know, crazy to say, but like, you don't get to see Rocket do his damage much because he's so busy healing. And he's got generally better healing too. Jeffrey Squirtle looking potentially for a back flank here. Moving in. Let's see if we can get anything. Realizing that the items have already been moved to the point. Opening fire. Decent damage in, but none of the atoms are going down here. Totally healthy as they're continuing to take damage. The atoms do indeed have the zone. Jeffy is forced to retreat out. Oh, and goes down in the process. Meanwhile, the atoms have comfortably taken the first zone. Will they be able to hold it is the question. All right, they're able to keep off the Rockets decently well. We'll see if the Rockets with the ult might be able to do something different. The BRB is doing big work in order to keep everybody up, though. The threat of Rocket has yet to cease, as they're able to simply hold ground and fire shots in. Adam Warlock playing firm defense here. Everyone's able to keep each other alive. Fire Falcon diving in to see if he can get anything. Does not quite get what he's looking for. Pops out some of the healing. Some of the BRBs are still up in the background here. the flyby approach. Oh, one of the atoms goes through and clears out most of their beacons. That's very rough for the Rockets. That's a big portion of their momentum there. Their staying power. We're seeing a lot of exchanging back and forth and not a lot of kills, as both teams are really struggling to find anybody. It's just a lot of resource draining right now. Trusted Table does have ult. Opening fire, grabs one. Trying to get more. The ult ends up dropping down here. They got the healing. The Rockets are starting to slowly take this zone here. Smubble pops down the ult. They're dropping like flies, but they're coming back. The reses are bringing them back. They're killing one after the other. One after the other. Amplifier goes down again. They keep dropping. Holy cow. Rockets are grabbing kills left, right, and center. Okay, but the atoms were able to fully secure all the way up to 99%. The Rockets cannot lose the zone right now. They've got to stay on it. Rockets still have ults here, forcing them to hold back, forcing them to pull back. Amp's doing so much work here. So much work. Resetting. Setting themselves back up as the Rockets slowly beginning to build up his percentage on that point. A lot of these Rockets still absolutely have zone. Maybe a little presumptuous of an ult. Playing aggressively. Fire Falcon able to take out 1, 2. Going after the reses up top high. All the Rockets are closing in, popping down the ults. Again, maybe a little presumptuous on this ult. The atoms are closing in hard and aggressively. Grabs a kill. Opening up fire. Can he get more? Fire Falcon trying to bust up the reses, trying to prevent them from getting the zone. Trusted Table's in a position to potentially pop an ult. Ends up snagging a kill. Playing healer now. Trusted Table is ready to go on his ult. Most of the Rockets are trying to set up for another set of ults. They end up getting it down just in time. Adam takes the plunge. The Atoms are struggling to try to take it down. They end up getting it down. As they continue to lose numbers, though, slowly they're beginning to lose numbers. Adams slowly trying to take this point back, as the Rockets are now 85 percentile. Smubble pops down the ult, goes to town, grabs 1. Reloading for 2. Big damage, not enough for the kill. For 3. For 4. Reset. It is now 99 to 99. This is anybody's game. Fire Falcon pops out the ult as well. Grabs another. Putting damage in. Putting damage in where he can. Stoic pops down the ult, trying to keep the fight alive. Puts in more pressure here as he's trying to claw it back from the Raccoon. The Raccoons pop down 2 ults to try to shut them down. The damage stacking up, and he ends up going down. The Rockets end up taking Zone 1. Wow. The reverse sweep. Insane. Insane. Went from Adam comfortably holding zone to Rocket absolutely just smacking it out of his hand. Crazy stuff. All right. Both teams have 2 players on 90%. Inhuman, Busy Geoduck, Trusted Table, Spez, all on high 90s here. They're able to get their ults up pretty quick. I declare incompetence on the Adams part. I mean, that's always going to be a thing, though. We're taking average players and asking them to play heroes that they might not know. That was gold. Yeah, quite a fight, dude. Quite a fight. Wow. That's good YouTube right there. Write that down. Write that down.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rockets are throwing. Let's see. Okay, the Rockets are moving into zone here. You can definitely tell when the players understand the Rocket team up. Lots of the relays down. They're in all kind of grouped up, though. That might be bad. Let's see what they end up doing with it. Jeff ends up taking the plunge, but he's able to get right back into the fight. Group of BRBs sitting right here. Trusted Table pops down the ult. Grabs one. Damage begins to pour in. Damage continues to pour in. Spez also ready to go on ult. Adams do have ult themselves as well. Big damage on that amp. It goes down immediately. Both Busy Geoduck and Inhuman both have ult here. They're slowly starting to take some of these kills. The BRBs are still up, though. Amp goes down. There's not a lot of rockets to take advantage of it, though. However, some of the rockets are securing up kills. Foxmaster goes down as most of them drop as well. Busy Geoduck pops down the ult. Rockets first to secure. Busy Geoduck getting the res back up. Inhuman still holding on to an ult here. Cakelave is able to find some of the BRBs in the back, trying to put damage where he can. Both teams doing a fair amount of missing. Ends up taking the plunge. Inhuman going up top. Dinoder trying to brawl it out on the zone. He does have ult. However, Fire Falcon pops down the ult. Starts to play aggressively. Oh, bold. Out in the open. Can they get anything with it, though? Dinoder is able to start to secure up some of these kills on the Rockets. Rockets trying to hold on to the zone as best and for as long as they possibly can. Still, they continue to contest. 40% Rockets advantage. Inhuman still holding on to ult. Foxmaster does have ult, and Cakelave also has ult too. Okay, Adams starting to take the zone, and they do secure it. Rockets at 50%. Talk about a back and forth here, dude. Damn. Let's see if they're able to get anything off of this here. The Rockets are really in a bad spot. Okay, all of the Adams comfortably holding zone. The Rockets are starting to make their comeback, though. The BRBs are set up and ready to go. Fire Falcon dueling it out alongside Smubble at bottom. They're starting to get their ults up here. The armor packs are coming down. Ooh, Fire Falcon takes a dive. Trusted Table having to run back. Feed my ult, ready to go on ult himself. Plops it down. Let's see if they can make anything happen with it. It ends up going down. Another ult to follow. Opening fire. Grabs one, grabs two. They're both tagged. Oh, but a huge res coming out of Foxmaster. He's able to completely 180 that gunfight. Triple, oh my gosh. Triple amplifiers come out. The Rockets kind of place them all kind of grouped up on top of each other, though. The Rockets are able to retake the zone. The ult comes back down as Fizzy Geoduck brings back more of his team. Adam is not letting this go without a fight. A lot of the Atoms are still holding on to ult. But the Rockets are slowly taking more and more ground. For every percentile, it's more and more ground. Fire Falcon does have ult. He not able to quite get it off in time, but he does get the res off the BRB. Most of the BRBs are down. Fire Falcon grabs down the ult. Starts opening fire. The BRB goes down. Or the amplifier goes down. He's trying to keep it up by doing the ring around the rosy strat. Too many Atoms still on the field in order for the Rockets to take the zone. But they are going to be able to push it comfortably into the overtime stage. A lot of the Rockets are being forced to run back now. Lock in, Adam. They got to make it happen here. They got to make it happen here. The Atoms trying to duel it out with the Rockets in the back alleys. 60%. They're able to grab the secure. Starting to climb their percentage. They've got 30% to catch up on the Rocket. Adams comfortably holding zone. Many of the Rockets are about halfway on their ults. They've got to hold them for long enough to get that ult set up again. They might be able to start chaining again. Their triple stacking of the ults previously might have set them back pretty badly, though. Jeffy's in a bad position, ends up going down, but he does get the res. Feed My Ult is ready to go on ult. Starts laying down the law where he can. Not able to get a whole lot, but Smubble soon to follow if he can get some more damage on. Okay, both teams at 90 percentage. Both teams are going to be into the overtime percentage spots. Ults are starting to pop out. Securing kills where they can. Double ult stacking is going to be hard to kill. Grabs up some more. Trusted Table pops down the ult. It goes down almost immediately. Jeffrey ends up popping down the ult as well. It is an absolute brawl for these last few percentages. Ults coming down. Double means that they're guaranteed to get reses. Fire Falcon pops out ult. It is just a war of attrition here, as both teams are struggling to get anything happening here. Spez does have ult. He ends up popping it down. Able to keep his team mostly alive here. Trying to get any kills. Adam's just absolutely brick walling him right now, though. Slowly the overtime timer's clocking down. The Atoms are slowly beginning to win this fight. Slowly beginning to win this fight. As they're trying to get out the last bit of rockets off of the point. The last few rockets. Trying to get anything they can right now as the Rockets continue to come back to the zone. Still struggling to hit the little bastard. One left. Can they shut him down? It's just Fire Falcon left, trying to keep himself alive. Trying to cycle the zone. Amazingly, he's still alive. Amazingly, he's still holding on. But he goes down, but his team's back. A lot of the BRBs are set up and again ready to go. Soon the ults will be ready to go as well, as many of the Atoms are still comfortably waiting for their ults. The BRB is doing big work right now, keeping the team up. It is an absolute war of attrition. Neither team able to take out any other side here. The Atoms struggling to get any of the hits. Struggling to hit the tiny little bastards as there's so many of them. Jumping and moving around. Ults come down. Rockets begin to apply pressure. Big damage on both sides. Trusted Table also has ults. The Rockets again setting up another set of ults. Trusted Table sets his down. Putting in as much damage as he possibly can. Jeffy pops ult. They're slowly pushing them off the zone. Slowly pushing them off the zone. Holy cow. Another bites the dust. We've got a few in the background. The ults. The ults. Fire Falcon. Auden ult's ready to go as well. My gosh, we're in triple overtime, folks. Popping down the ult. Cakelave able to keep his team alive. The Atoms are making a comeback. No way. Fizzy Geoduck also ready to go on his ult. He and Inhuman are the last ones to have this ready to go. Fire Falcon is still holding off in his ult. Spez pops down his ult. Fire Falcon's comfortably still waiting to see if he can get anything off. They get a kill. Fire Falcon still waiting on his ult, as many of the Atoms are still waiting on theirs. Oh, good positioning on that ult. Nice and high. Hard hit. Putting whatever damage that they can here. Oh, almost able to secure up the kill. Both teams just stonewalling each other. Inhuman still chilling with his ult, dude. This match is going on for a century. 500 years this match has been going on. Neither team refusing to give an inch. We're in triple overtime. Possibly quadruple overtime at this point. Oh, Spez goes down. Dinoder takes a good kill. Big damage coming in from the amplifiers. Oh, as there's rockets are starting to grab kills. Oh my gosh. But again, Team Rez just refusing to let it die. Refusing to let it die. Another ult goes down. More damage comes in. They only need a lead point for just a second. Either team needs a lead point for just a second. Oh my gosh. Both teams cannot and will not. They refuse to drop. Refuse to drop. Amplifier comes out again. Grabs a kill. That one's actually going to matter, though. They don't have ults. Oh, Stoic Apollo does have ults. So does Cakelave. They cannot. They refuse to let it go down. They're just brawling it out. It is just a war of the will. Guardians 3 looking spicy, yeah. Oh my gosh, no one is dying. Neither team is dying. They're just barely able to get off the ults fast enough. Oh my gosh. Trusted Table's ready to go on ults. Adam's a perfect human and Rocket's a perfect animal, yeah. There's moments of time. There are small moments of time when the Atom doesn't have an ult up and neither Atoms have an ult up. However, the Rockets are out of ult. Fire Falcon has 54 kills. Yeah, this is going to be one of the highest kill games of the century right here. It's going to be like one for the books. Smubble pops down the ult, but it doesn't last very long. All of the Atoms have ults yet again. They got to start finding a way to break through this. Both teams have just been in a total stalemate the last like 10 minutes. Rocket gets another ult down, but it goes down so quickly. Those Atoms are able to focus it down so hard. Something has got to change. They've got to figure out a different strategy. This might actually last forever. We have found an infinite content farm. We found an infinite content farm. The Rockets trying their damnedest. Oh, actually securing a couple kills. Couple of them going down. But it's just not going anywhere, dude. Dude, they're so stuck. Overtime at 6.5 minutes now. Overtime has now exceeded the normal timer of the lobby. This match continuing to go on. There's moments when Rocket looks like he's taking it, and then Adam just flips the script immediately with a good res. There's just, dude, they're still going. They're still going. Sia goes out. They're trying to focus it down. Rockets, Rockets. Oh, Rockets securing some of the kills. All they need is the Atoms to leave the point for a nanosecond. Oh! Shuts down one of the ults. That might be a huge change. The BRB goes down. Atoms are starting to mount their typical comeback. Oh! Rockets are starting to drop. Atoms are starting to drop. Sia goes down and Adam drops. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Another Adam drops. Another Adam drops. The ults. The ults. The ults. Oh. Oh. They gotta go. No. You're kidding me. They gotta go again. You're kidding me. They're still going. And that's it. Wow. Dude, that was the longest match ever. It took 22 minutes for a one domination game. Actually crazy. I think we might have a record for the longest legitimate overtime. That was insane. Look at the stats, bro. You've got a Rocket with 67, 69 kills. Nice. That's actually crazy. Fire Falcon with 37,000 damage dealt. Insane work. Insane work. Holy cow, dude. Like, I have never seen a game go on that long. I'm exhausted. All right. Well, that means that the perfect human has fallen to a trash panda. Congratulations, Rocket. He's moving on to the losers bracket finals, facing off Ultron to see who will join Cloak and Dagger in the grand finals. That was ridiculous. That was certainly ridiculous. Oh, we might have gotten a crash. First one of the day. Let's go. Let me go and get the predictions up here. Predictions. One sec. We are recycling the lobby. You know, a 22-minute game, worthy of a crash. Worthy of a crash, frankly. Now, last time we saw this, Ultron fighting Rocket, Ultron took it pretty handily. So, Rocket, who has been clawing his way back, has to take a full run back against Ultron. We get the predictions back up here, folks. Wow. Wow, the 3 people that voted on Rocket are eating big. Crazy work. Crazy work. All right, a new lobby has been created. Now's your chance to be a big shot. GG's, everybody. GG's. Ultron does, I think, 50% more damage to overshields. So it's 25%. The Clanker counters Rocket. What a sentence. All right. Got everybody here. Oh, hey, Beast is in here. Hold on. I'm sorry. Beast does get to have priority here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get let's see if I can get see if I can get Beast in VC. I might throw Beast into the mix. Beast is our Sunday streamer and our shorts editor. Let's see if he jumps in.
The golden cheese easily would have won if we...
Oh. Golden Cheese easily would have won if we wanted. We just felt bad for the viewers. Didn't want them to get another 2 ads on YouTube when this posted. Ski, thank you for the gifted sub. Oh, no. Oh, no, he did gift a sub. I thought Mando gifted the sub. Yeah, no, Ski gifted the sub. Beast cameo.
Hello.
Hey, did you see that last game?
I joined mid overtime and I saw that it was Adam versus Rocket and I was like,
yeah.
why?
It was a 22-minute overtime, dude.
That's genuinely horrendous.
Crazy, right? Actually crazy. Do you want to get in on one of these games?
Yes, send me in on Team Ultron.
Okay. Oh, you want to go on Team Ultron?
I want to be on Team Ultron.
Okay.
Big Ultron enjoyer.
Okay. Who do I kill? You got to select somebody from the lobby. Who do you hate the most?
I hate bugs because how did they get their name to be like that?
Understandable. Bugs, now's your time to play any race card if you have it. All right, there we go.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
And TDT got canceled.
Yeah, cancel Beastmaster, everybody.
No. That's
All
not
right.
how this
We're good. We're good. All right. Should I keep Beast in the call? I'm going to be shouting over the top of you most of it, Beast. Are you okay with that?
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Most of the players on your team didn't really do much. Oh, on the Adam team? Because I'm Irish, black, and Mexican. Oh, bro. Bro's the equivalent of a panda. Yeah. He's all of it. All right. We good? Everybody set? Cancel Beast on Twitter.com. That's right.
No, please.
Okay, all right. Did I have any donators who wanted to play Ultron specifically? I don't think so. I think we're okay. Aw, somebody let Bugs in. That's nice of you. That weakness will be exploited, you fool. Gambling. Oh, yes, the gambling.
I do love gambling.
The gambling is pretty fun. Yo, dude, that's crazy. Dude, the people who voted Rocket are eating so big. All right. Who wins? Like, we
as soon as I saw that it was in overtime, I was like, this is going to be the longest overtime that's ever happened. You got a guy who reses the whole team versus a guy who just gives a ton of overshield.
Yeah, true. Ski. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Ski, let me get you in here. I want to play Ultron. All right. I got you. Where are you? I want to play Ultron. Okay. Ski, who do you hate the most?
Yes.
Choose somebody to murder.
I'm fully locked in.
Who dies today?
Oh my god. Okay. I have to just point this out. Fire Falcon said 10k on Ultron. I did not see that. I also put 10k on Ultron.
Ooh. If Rocket
there
wins,
is currently 20k on Ultron.
If Rocket wins, dude, whoever voted,
I will
gonna be
lose
insane. It. Yeah, crazy payout. All right, Ski. Who are you murdering today? Choose wisely. Beast, if you lose, we exile you.
No, please.
Egg has the most ping. All right, understandable. Doing a very, what's the word? Objective way of sorting this out. Okay, so both Beast and Ski wanted to be on Ultron, correct? Yeah, okay.
I believe so.
All right. Let's see. Beast and Ski. All right, Team A is going to be Ultron. Team B is going to be Rocket. All right, reset. Here we go. We are here at the Losers Bracket Finals, sponsored by our Patreon. Please help keep the IRS off my back. I'm genuinely terrified.
Don't worry, there's only 20k on the line.
25,000. Oh, you were talking about channel points. Yeah. I was talking about real American dollars. You can support our channel for just as little as $3 a month. I know you don't like hearing me ask for money, but it really does help. All right. The run back, potentially, of the century. Ultron dominated Rocket the first time around. However, Rocket has been brewing. Will he be able to take the victory away from him? Ultron cooks, yeah? I do think that there's a major type disadvantage here. Ultron's flyer just alone, just that tag, that niche, makes it way harder for Rocket to deal with it. Let's say, hypothetically, I ban Ultron. Don't. We'll restart the game. Rocket was awesome, but I gotta vote for the Clanker. Oh. Love the Smash music? You're welcome. Mason, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep and need something to watch tomorrow, so bye-bye. All right. See you, so Jazz.
All right, we've picked our leader, I believe. Ultra is the only Ultron Lord here, so he is by proxy
the original Ultron. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He, you know, like the MCU scene where he like rips apart the other Ultron.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ultra.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's funny is we have a Lord on either side, so it's like it's like
We've
the
got one
real
on both sides.
Yeah, the original versus with all the clones, and one very confused symbiote.
Wait a minute.
You guys will figure that out.
Oh, dang it. I thought Ultra was the only one with the X-Tron skin on.
Oh, that would have been perfect, yeah. Yeah, that would have been perfect. Oh, well. All right. Rocket.
I'll take Cloak and Dagger for the finals BTW.
Gotcha.
Couldn't fit it in the last super chat LOL. Also fire Bad Piggy's music.
Yeah, you got it, dude. Love the Bad Piggies music. All right, I got Dinoder on the Cloak and Dagger. I think I had one other person on the Cloak and Dagger, too. Oh, it was dude with the 50 dono, yeah. Yeah. So we got 2. All right, here we go. Rocket's Revenge. Round 2. The laser beams begin. Huge amounts of damage already starting to pour out. Ultron's trying to find and kill, squash any of the trash pandas that they can. Now, we did see an issue last time that could be exploited this time, where the Cloak and Daggers are able to force the Ultrons off the point because of fear of incoming damage. So we'll see if that ends up coming into play here. Rockets have plenty of time in order to build up their ultimates to potentially push in.
Is this enough for a Cloak and Dagger spot?
Yes, it is enough for a Cloak and Dagger spot. Thank you for the 200. All right, all of the Ultrons trying to find out. One of the Ultrons is kind of caught out here, a little bit in the lower zone. Healing coming in, able to keep him alive though. Oh! None of the Ultrons have fallen yet. Oh, actually, I take that back. No, 2 of them have fallen. They do bleed. Shrek 3 on VHS. Ends up going down. Gets some of the C9 pressure there, but not enough as the Ultrons continue to clean out one after the other. Rocket after rocket. The Rockets are really struggling to get a shot in on those Ultrons. They might be able to push with their ults, though. The Rockets trying to keep whatever pressure up that they can. One of the Ian here trying to play healer to the group. Opening fire, but it's not enough. They got to do a lot more damage than that as the healing that's stacked up from Ultron is significant. Almost grabs the kill. Ult ends up coming down. Ian goes high. Is able to get up to the high ground here. Shrek 3 on VHS also going high. Ski trying to clean out what he can on the rest of the Rockets. Using these ults to keep him up. End up staying alive here. Fox Massa and Ultra on Ultron. Still holding on to these ults, maybe for the counter attack on their BRBs. Damage is coming up, but not enough for the kills. Yeah, and as soon as they overcommit, okay, the ult is out. Rocket has plopped down the ult. Amplifier on the ground. Ultron popping down the ult. Shrek 3 also popping down the ult. Not able to get anything with it. Sergeant Care Bear pops down the ult, is able to actually secure up one of the kills. Oh, and another. Popping down the ults. Oh, big damage. Can he get the kill? Oh, they're struggling so hard to grab the kills on him. Big damage. They're able to get a quarter of the zone on him. Synth also has ult. Rockets are actually starting to take this zone. They're big damage. They're slowly taking the zone. No way! Oh my gosh. Rocket is securing the first zone. Ultron drops the first zone. Rocket has taken the first zone from Ultron. Is this the run back we've been looking for? Incredible work. There's no way. The rest of the Ultrons are being forced to regroup, trying to stack back up. DPC and Beastmaster both trying to find what they can out here. Synth ready to go on ult. Cheese ready to go on ult. The ult comes down. The ult countered. The ult's the counter and ends up shutting it down. Another ult's to follow. They don't have a lot of answers for it. They're trying to put in damage where they can. The counter ult again. Skis popping it down. Most of the Ultrons are out of position for ults, though. They will not be able to get another ult up. Both teams being forced to full reset. Rockets continue to try to put pressure on the zone, but they're struggling to get any sort of ground. Getting slowly picked off one by one. Oh! Snags a kill on DPC. Sergeant Care Bear going for the high ground and able to grab actually one of them. Shook Artist is in a position to potentially pop ult, but goes down. Getting the revive to come on back. Ian in a bad position here too. Shrek 3 going for a roundabout approach here. Shook Artist is ready to go on ults. Most of the Ultrons are in position to pop down their ults. Double ults coming down. Might not be ideal. The Rockets are slowly starting to lose the ground here. Was all that momentum just for the one off? Was it a fluke? Was it a fluke? Big bounce. Oh! Secures up kills. I'm losing my voice, bro. Popping down the ults. They're actually able to push this forward. They're actually able to push this forward. Shrek 3 on VHS. Putting on damage where he can. They do have high ground they can potentially push to. Beacon's coming out. Ultra's able to secure up a kill on Ian. None of the Ultrons are ready to go on their ults. But that doesn't stop Rocket from popping down his. Grabs a kill. Big damage on the second. Not able to grab another. Oh, escaping where he can. Not able to quite get anything here. Rocket is still slowly moving this cart forward. Slowly moving this cart forward. Pops down the ult. The Ultron tries to counter. Puts big pressure in. Almost cleans him up, but doesn't quite get him. The Ultrons have mounted their defense. They are ready to go. They're holding ground. The Rockets have about 60 seconds to take this from them. Rockets trying to see if they can get any answers here. Ultrons are starting to take the fight to them, going indoors. Big damage. Is it enough to chew through? That stacked healing does a lot for them. If any of the Ultrons break formation, it causes big pressure. Shook Artist popping down the ult. Big damage continuing to pour in. The Rockets' ults all are down. Rocket trying to get anything he can here. They're not able to grab any kills. The Ultrons continue to hold zone. Ultrons still able to hold out this zone. Rocket's putting in valiant effort. They've got to secure it up right here, right now, though. 10 seconds left. The ult comes down. Pops down the ult, but it doesn't last very long. More damage as Ultrons continue to pour in. The Rockets just need a little bit of ground. Rockets decide to place it in a bit of a further back position here, but they've got to get kills or else it does not do anything for them. They need kills. They need kills. Ian pops down his ult. He's playing in the high ground here, trying to get a little bit closer to the Ultrons. Slowly putting pressure on Ultron. Slowly trying to take it over.
Thank you for being the best.
Thank you, Inhuman. Appreciate the 2. Synth Pops down ult. Overtime slowly beginning to tick down. Ultron pops down the ult. Sergeant Carrier getting focused. Shooked Artist with the ult. Soon to be on deck. Ends up getting a res. Holy cow. Cloak and Dagger slot is open, yes. Shooked Artist putting huge pressure in. He's got to get to the ult in time. Rocket again stalling out. Shooked Artist did have the ult, but he goes down. He runs in. He pops down the ult. Trying to get the damage, but it's not. Oh, he grabs a kill. Ult goes down. Cheese is in a position to potentially get some ult value off if he can just get 20 more %. Bugs popping down the ult, grabs the kill. Ultra also ready to go on the ult. He's trying to finish out the fight. Only one rocket left, and that is it.
Jesus Christ.
Is that a close game for you?
Okay, so did not know this. Rocket is so small that he can kind of hide under it. And he's like, so I couldn't shoot him through the payload. He was standing like under it a little bit, so he's blocked a little bit from being shot at from above.
I see.
And so since we're flyers, we have to be above it. So it's like they're getting like half protected.
Oh, interesting. Well,
I make Sniffer. I want to play C and D next game.
okay. We have a lot of players who are looking to do Cloak and Dagger here. I've got like a full squad of Cloak and Daggers players. Thank you so much for the 10. We got like 5 people. That's 4 CDs. Okay, Yoshi, do me a favor real quick. Get a list of all the players' names, the in-game players' names that are wanting to do Cloak and Dagger, okay? All right. Ultron moves on and is guaranteed a spot in the grand finals where we're going to fight all of the roles together. And Rocket is knocked out. Congratulations to Ultron. Now, if you guys are looking at this bracket like I am, we're seeing something that looks a little interesting. Cloak and Dagger and Ultron fought in the past, and Cloak and Dagger won. And now we're getting yet another run back. Fascinating. We've got 5 Cloak and Daggers, yeah?
I'll take the dive, put me on Ultron.
Okay, all right. Does anybody else want to secure themselves a spot? Let's do this. Everybody in the lobby. Out. Let's get absolutely everybody out. And then the only people I want to stay are the people who have guaranteed themselves a spot. Absolutely everybody out, okay? I need to make sure I get these people in here. We've got a lot of them. Do we have anybody that like wants to guarantee themselves a spot on Ultron or Cloak and Dagger? They want to throw $2 at the screen to guarantee themselves a spot. Now is the time. Everybody out. I'm including spectators. I want this lobby clean. Paid, where's my push-up? Oh yeah, I got you push-ups. Also, I saw the 1v1 request. All right, 1 push-up, Giga fella. I held that one extra long just to really make sure I got your money's worth there. How much is $2 in bits in chat? 200. Okay, DPC, Egg Sniffer, Dinoder. Okay, there's a couple. Let me cash out. Some guy goes Ultron. Yeah. All right. Everybody out. Unless you're one of these people. So I see Egg Sniffer. I see Dinoder. I see DPC. Egg Sniffer and 1 Twitch player that I'm not, that I'm aware exist. Yeah, let me see here. I wish the Twitch chat had a better view here. Okay. Okay. Galaxy of Eden. Got it. Okay. It's Galaxy of Eden. Got it. Let me see if there's anybody else. Big 91.
Chat, hear me out, Ultron Part 2.
Okay, all right, thank you, Beast. Is that insider training? Hold on. I didn't tell you guys to come back. Calm the hell down. Chat. Freaking hive mind. Is Big in here? Big, what's your in-game name? I think we got everybody. So we got we're missing Beast. We're missing Beast and Big. I'm Alien Slasher. Okay, gotcha. Where are you? Gotcha. Okay.
I'm in Spectator.
Gotcha. Okay, I can cycle you out. Nephish? Nephish? Who else was the guy that had... There was another person. That was some guy. Okay, that was Rogue Carp. Yeah, okay. We got him on the Ultrons. Okay. I think that's it. Our TDT tokens out of stock. It's 1 per stream. Somebody already redeemed it. Okay, awesome. Okay. Thank you for everybody who donated. Let me make sure I get everybody in here. Okay, Alien Slasher. Yeah, let me get Beast in here. Beast. There you are. Okay. Who didn't? Ben Boss didn't, right? Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for the donations. Very appreciated. Final call. All right. I want to make sure we got everybody who really, we got a lot of people. This is pretty much going to be a mostly set team. Okay. Do we have everybody? Please speak up now. I'm going to give you a little bit of time because I know there's a little delay. Please speak up now if you have donated to get a spot on here. And I have not gotten you on the team. If not, I'll move on. I need all of the Cloak and Daggers to be on Team A. And all of the Ultrons to be on Team B. What I'm going to do is I'm going to team swap, but not random swap. That way you guys aren't going to know whether you're on offense or defense. It won't let me donate. I don't know what to tell you. Would you like me to pet my dog for you? Yes, that would be great. I miss my dog. We had to put our dog down like 5 years ago. I still miss him. Okay, do we have everybody? Is everybody set? I want to really make sure I honor everybody's donations. All right. Should the payout? Oh yeah, the prediction. Yeah. Also, let me turn on a light in here. It's getting kind of dark. A couple people voted for Rocket. Dude, could you imagine if Rocket would have won that? Oh my gosh, we'd have lost our mind. 1 sec. All right. We good? Chat, do I go 30k on Ultron?
This is essentially a fight of can someone aim or can they not aim?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So we've got all of the Cloak and Daggers on Team A. Did you guys cycle correctly? We have all the Cloak and Daggers on Team A? Or do I need to push? Do I need to cycle people? Egg Sniffer wanted Cloak and Dagger, right? Egg Sniffer and Dinoder both wanted Cloak and Dagger, correct? I'm going to cycle you two out. I think, right? Somebody can tell me if I'm wrong. I think this is good. A is C and D, B is Ultron, correct. Cycle me into to Team C and D, please. Since. Did I miss a dono from you? I don't see. Since. Did you donate from the previous? Oh, didn't we have, what's his face? The one that donated the 500 that had a really long name. Alien Smasher wanted C and D. Okay. Got it. Stoic Apollo, I don't think cared. Okay. If you're on Team A, you're about to be Cloak and Dagger. I need you to stop me and type in my either my YouTube or my Twitch chat and stop me if you're not on the right team. A is about to be Cloak and Dagger. B is about to be Ultron. How's Teacher gonna play with 100 ping? True. IDK what I am. Okay. Stoic Apollo. Please start the vote before we start. Oh, also, let me go here. Might be a little bit better for y'all. There we go. Switch to servers. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. Let me get the prediction up. Uh-huh. Who wins? C and... Oop. Indy or Ultron. Okay, predictions going up. Okay. Are we good? Hey, I'm not playing. I just wanted your attention. Hi, you're welcome, L Gamer. You got your attention. Are we good? Are we good? Is everybody set? Nobody's speaking up. I need you to say something now. If you're on the wrong team. I'm about to do the swappy business. Sadly true that said, oh, I'll take the dive. Okay. We're good. Rogue Carp. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think we're set. Final call. Final call. If you're not on the right team, you need to say something now. All right. Here we go. I'm going to swap teams just to see who gets offense and who gets defense. You guys already know whether you're off what hero you're playing, right? So this is the Cloak and Dagger team. This is the Ultron team. I'm going to press this button. It's going to swap you around a random amount of times to which side you're on, okay? Here we go. There you go. That ended up... Okay, so we ended up on the Ultrons on defense and the Cloak and Daggers on offense. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no. No, don't crash right now after all that effort. You've got to be kidding me, bro. Beast, are you in game? You're muted, by the way.
I am in game.
Brother. Okay. Let me quickly relaunch. I can probably get back to you in time. Can you send me an invite?
Not from in match, I don't think.
Brother. Son of a bitch. The worst thing that could have possibly happened just happened. Yeah. Crash Bandicoot strikes again. Yeah, he does. Put him over here. We're loading back. It was the worst time for that, bro. Just tell everybody to chill out. We're going to bring everybody back. This is why you're not in Smash yet, Crash. Yeah. Dude, speaking of Smash, if they ever do end up making a Smash 6, hope to God they add Hornet. I would love Hornet in Smash. All right, close the game. Close the game. We're going for round 2. Don't join just yet. Let me get those people back in here. Don't join just yet. Hold off, hold off, hold off. Let me get the donators back. Don't join just yet. Yeah, everyone leave. Everyone leave. All right. Let's try this again. Join in and join Team A for... I guess it doesn't matter. We already got it all set up, right? So Ultron's going to be on defense, right? So Team A is going to be the Ultron's team. B is going to be the Cloak and Daggers. A for Ultron, B for Cloak and Dagger. Okay. I know we're missing at least a couple people. Let's see. Cheese. Give everybody a chance to join on back. We're going to do this again. How many spectators? Got it. You wanted Cloak and Dagger? Galaxy of Eden. You wanted Cloak and Dagger, right? Was it Ben? Ben didn't have a preference, right? Jeffy. Master Synth. I think we got everybody. Fire Falcon shouldn't be here. Elbow daggers have more healing when chaos. I'm an A. Go B, please. Oh, got you. Spez. No, Neff. Neff was an indifferent one, right? Yeah? You saw awesome on the wrong team. You wanted cloak and dagger. Okay. This is like a puzzle game. Tina was one that didn't matter, right? They were a random join. I'm alien. Oh, got you. Oh, are you on the wrong team? Alien. Right. You wanted cloak and dagger. Right. Okay. Done. Galaxy. All right. This one here. Galaxy wanted cloak and dagger, right? DPC was C&D. Hold on, let me see here. New map, need team. Put me on A. Okay. And Galaxy wanted that. Okay. I think this is good. Speak up if you're on the wrong team. Team A is Ultron. Team B is Cloak and Dagger. Is that it? Do we have everybody? Going to be on Team C. Don't worry, you're Team C on our hearts. Imagine another crash, I know. We pray that it doesn't come. Alright, is everybody set? Think we're good? Don't care who I am. Okay, good. Good. I think we're set. Final call. One last. Speak up. Forever hold your peace. We're set? Alright. Here we go. Good to go. I'm getting good to goes from the chat here too. Alright, good. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. No crashes, please. Oh, and it's on domination. Nobody can complain that it's not even. All right. The support finals. Cloak and Dagger versus Ultron. Who takes it all? Last time we saw this, Cloak and Dagger was able to take the victory fairly handily. Clankers versus 6 interracial couples. Yeah. Was the motherfucking USA. I don't know. I'm not entirely certain what the USA is to do here, but like, I don't disagree with you. But when I think of Cloak and Dagger or Ultron, I don't think USA, you know? C&D got this, yeah? Okay, so it begins. The final showdown. Somebody cue the dramatic music. Ultron represents the corrupt government. Ah. My ult got that exclusive Ultron skin, yeah. Team Blonde Woman and a black dude versus Team Clanker. Feed My Ult would love to be able to supply the team up, but that's a different tournament that we're doing here. That's a different tournament.
Tyranny is always ugly.
Suspenseful music. Thank you, yes.
It's not easy holding dark forces.
All right, let's see what they're able to do. Ultron has been very dominant in this so far. However, Cloak and Dagger's damage when they're all focused up has been nigh unstoppable. It begins now. The final fight. moving in. Beaming it down. Opening fire, starting to get some shots in on the Cloak and Dagger. None of them drops so far. Cloak and Dagger moving over to the zone. Trying to see if he can get in a little bit closer. Decides not to push any further. Cloak and Dagger has established the first zone. Damage begins to pour in. Cloak and Dagger easily secure up the first zone. Meanwhile, Ultron trying to pick off targets where they can. There's just a lot of healing on the Cloak and Dagger team. Beastmaster finds a kill on Alien Slasher, off on his own. They continue to pour more damage in. Beastmaster secures yet another kill. His aim is impeccable. The Cloak and Dagger are struggling to get any closer here. They're just simply playing heals, but they need to be aggressive. They need to start pushing damage and closing this gap. They can't do anything against these targets when they're just using Cloak or a Dagger. They need to be Cloak and they need to be CQC. They need to pour in that damage. Ult comes down from Tina. Big damage, but it's not enough. Secure a kill. Another one to follow. Beastmaster also. Stoic is able to get out the ults. They're now able to play aggressively. They swap over the damage mode and start opening fire. They're able to grab one as they start to go down. Oh, crap. The ults come down to follow. Dinosaur and Egg Sniffer both pop down the ult. That's a lot of healing now in the zone. They're not able to close the gap on the Ultrons, though. They're too far away, and Dagger's damage is just far too low for them to kill anything with it. A lot of the ults still on deck. Aliens popping down his ult. Secured it up. DPC and Galaxy both have ults ready to go. Beast pulling back just a bit, seeing if he can get any ground here. This is the trouble that they had last time, is Ultron, despite having better damage overall, has a hard time contesting the zone all by himself. He needs a body on the floor. They're trying to contest where they can here, but there's just so much damage down there. There's so much damage. They're starting to... They're all bunched up in the corner here as another ult comes out. Tina's taking big hits and goes down. Galaxy pops down the ult, starts pouring in the cloak damage. More damage begins to follow in. Roadcarb opens up his ult. Gets lots of hits, but no kills. Neff in a similar position. They're trying to contest as best as they can. Oh! They secure one. Oh! Four. Four ends up dropping down. Oh! That's an ace. Holy cow. All of Cloak and Dagger is down. Holy crap. Okay. Ultron, it starts to establish themselves. Cloak and Dagger are forced to run back. That really looked like that was going to go in the Cloak and Dagger's favor, but here we are. The Cloak and Dagger start to funnel into the sides here to try to get closer. The Ultrons are in trouble if the Cloak and Daggers get close. Some of them are ready to go. Beastmaster is ready to go on his ult if need be. Able to keep the health up with the overshields. Looks like the Cloak and Daggers are biding their time. They do have ults. Looking for an opening here to try to find a way in. Taking this high ground here in these nice closed spaces. It's a good combination for them. This is really smart. They're keeping each other alive. They must be doing a good job of communicating here. Ult comes down. Stoic Apollo is able to get onto the zone. The Ultrons were able to do it once before. Can they do it again? Alien Slasher finds a kill on Spez. Neffish also goes down. Cloak and Dagger are able to secure the zone and shoot through the ult. Feed My Ult is desperately trying to keep them from taking the zone. And the Cloak and Dagger secures the first area. They do bleed. Holy stress. Yeah. Just strike this tin skin, wireback, clanker, rust bucket, cog sniffer, oil head, metal blood, rust bucket. You used that one already. Virus giver, hard drive, circuit head, go C&D. Go Violet. Honestly, I'm with you on that. Copilot sucks. Get it out, my office word, bro. I don't want it. We're seeing the resilience of mankind versus ChatGPT. Let's go, Wario! Is crazy, dude. All right, Egg Sniffer's ready to go on the ult. The Ultrons are pretty darn high all around. Beastmaster going for this high and far approach here. Seeing if he can get some sniper shots in. He's moving in. Getting some shots down. They're trying to focus the nearest target. One of the things that the Cloak and Daggers have naturally is the ability to just simply choose the closest target and punch all of their damage in. The damage is starting to come out. Rogue Cart pops his ult. Oh, Beast with the flank is actually able to secure the kill, but here comes the ult. Feed my ult, popping down the ult. Beastmaster's in a potentially bad position here. Trying to put some pressure on the back line. The Cloak and Daggers are starting to cycle out their ults. Big damage comes down. It's not quite enough to secure up the kill. Lots and lots of hits, though. Spez also popping down the ult. Galaxy pops down the counter ult. Egg Sniffer's ready to go on theirs, if need be. Putting damage on where they can. Ult comes down. Beastmaster opening fire. Putting big damage, actually able to secure a kill. Beast doing a really good job on Ultron right now. Alien Slasher popping down the ult. Neither team has been able to successfully take the zone. Ultron has to take this here or else it is over. Egg Sniffer is coming back and he's got an ult ready to go. Tina trying to secure up the rest of them here. Moves down. They're trying to get secure on the zone, but the ult comes out. Egg Sniffer and Stoic both have ults. Although it looks like Stoic, yeah, it looks like Stoic might have DC'd. We're going to have to play this round out. But we can pause it after this one. Egg Sniffer goes down. Yeah, Stoic is struggling back here. Ult comes down. Feed my ult. Ready to go. Looking for damage where he can get it. Oh, it's a slaughter. It's a slaughter. Stoic Apollo has fully DC'd. He'll see if he can come back. We have to play this round out, though, unfortunately. We'll give him one more overtime round in the follow. The Ultrons are starting to move in and starting to push back on the Cloak and Dagger. On their spawn points here. Rogue Cart pushes in to try to establish dominance with this ult. Doesn't get a lot. Stoic Apollo using his ult to actually get in and secure his zone here. DPC is here. Stoic Apollo was able to reconnect. DPC is on the zone with the ult. This is where the Ultrons had trouble last time. Getting as much damage as they can. Ultron continues to rack up points. Neff dumping damage in. Spez also dumping damage in. The Ultrons are starting to learn that they can't counter their ult. Beastmaster running back. Tina goes down. Neff goes down. Spez and Feed My Ult are having to play this long and far approach. There's not a lot that the Cloak and Daggers can do against them out here, though, especially if they have their healing on them. Trying to apply pressure with Dagger. The Cloak and Dagger team slowly beginning to take resources. A lot of the Cloak and Daggers still have ultimates here. The healing bubbles stacked up are just enough to keep them up, though. Ultrons might need to use one of their ults in order to bait them out. There it is. Putting damage on, but it's not really going to matter here. Both Feed My Ult and Tina, this is going to be a wasted ult on their part. Rogue Carp in a bad position. High damage area here. As the Cloak and Daggers are effectively immortal once they're inside. X-Sniffer has ult. Dino also has ult. Pumping damage in. Cloak and Dagger starting to take over the game here, starting to take the lead on Ultron. X-Sniffer and Dino are still holding onto their ults comfortably. Rogue Carp holding with the rest of his team, trying to get what damage that they can. The Cloak and Dagger can't do anything with them out here at range. Neff is ready to go on the ult. We'll see what they do with it. The Cloak and Dagger ult comes down. Many of the Cloak and Daggers are ready to go on their ults. If the Cloak and Daggers can start to secure kills, it's going to be bad. The domino effect is a really bad time for this. Triple ults coming down. Trying to focus where they can, but it's just not doing anything against those Cloak and Dagger ults. Twice of the amount coming down the field is absolutely covered. They've got to get to the zone. They've got to contest right here, right now. Rokarp touches the zone. X-Sniffer still chilling on their ults. Double ults come down. The ults come to counter X-Sniffer. The Cloak and Daggers are out of ults, though. And the Ultrons are likely to get their ults slightly faster. Beastmaster's doing his best to stay on the zone. Gina is in a bad position here. They have to contest the zone, though, which is exactly where the Cloak and Dagger wants them. Beastmaster pops down the ult. Puts big pressure in, big damage, but still is not enough to secure up anything. Galaxy pops out the ult. The overtime continues to tick down. Neff drops. Tina drops. Spez trying to contest the zone. He's soon to drop to follow. This is not looking good. And Cloak and Dagger are your winners. What a game. Damn. Well, there you have it, folks. Scientifically speaking, through absolutely perfect and flawless experiments and logic, Cloak and Dagger is the best support in Marvel Rivals. And that means that they are taking the first slot. Moving on.
I'm gonna be a little mean brain dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to say that their ult isn't the scariest part. It's when they stack the bubbles.
I see.
Because all of the bubbles stack, so if they even have 2 of them, that's already a lot of healing. But if they stack 3, it's essentially invincible.
Just in defense of Cloak and Dagger, your healing drones also stack.
This is true, but each of their healing bubbles does way more individually.
I gotcha. Thank you, Beast, for the games. Some guy, thank you so much for the 5. Aimless support, but fair enough. Yep. I'm honestly surprised. But here's what might happen, though. Like, you guys, hold on. First of all, let's declare a winner here. Let's declare a winner. Cloak and Dagger. Moving on. Ultron. Oh. Hello? There we go. Thank you. Just a website. Knocked out. There we go. Cloak and Dagger has ended up in the top spot. I will say here, I think maybe. I'll leave this to you guys, both on the YouTube video as well as you guys right now on my live stream chat. By the way, check us out on Twitch if you're watching this on YouTube video later. Links in the description, TDT_streams. I think we should allow the top 3 because here's what I'm looking at. Rocket won more games than Ultron. Like, they took more games overall.
Adam wins in our hearts.
Adam wins in our hearts, yeah.
Windows stack the day MG buff.
Yeah, the Cloak and Dagger's damage was, I think, was the scariest part because they could all just focus the closest target and immediately run them down. Yeah, I'm willing to let just for the entire tournament, for everybody. Oh, wow, a 50-50 split between Ultron and Cloak and Dagger on this prediction. That's nuts. That's actually nuts. All right, Cloak and Dagger ends up taking it, though. Congratulations. Started the DPS tourney tonight? No, we will not be starting it tonight. Thank you, Dinodor, for the 5. Much appreciated, friend. Doubled my money. Yeah, that was honestly very good. So I will leave it to you guys, chat, and I will leave it to the comments on this video when the video does come out. Let me know, should we do top 3? That way it'll be a 9 character total, which is pretty close. We can do double elims that way. You know, I think that'd be pretty good. I think it'd be pretty good. But yeah, Cloak and Dagger absolutely swept every single game that they were in. They literally didn't lose a single match. That was actually quite impressive. Quite impressive. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, y'all did really good. Beast, you actually performed really well. I was genuinely surprised how good of an Ultron you had. Don't make me fight Rocket, please. Yeah. Top 3 equals more content. True. True. All right, top 3 for more content. All right. So chat's feeling this way here. Let me go to this. We got another crash. Give it a second here. When's the next tourney? The next tourney will be the DPS tourney, and that will happen this Saturday at 5. The DPS tourney will not be double elim. It'll be single elimination. There's just far too many of them. I'm not doing 40 matches. 20 is plenty. 3 Crash Bandicoots. Yes, 3 Crash Bandicoots. Are we doing that, Jeff? Rocket or what? So hyped. It's going to be Rocket. That's going to be the one that ends up moving on, as they were the 3rd place winner. Can't wait. Need Iron Fist. Yeah. I'm curious. Who do you guys think takes the whole thing? Penny, I think, is looking to be really strong. Like, frighteningly so. However, she kind of gets hard shut down by, like, you know, flyers, right? Like, there's not a whole lot she can do against the flyers. All right. Book, you win the DPS one? Good question. We are back, by the way. Get another Crash Bandicoot up here. Who was in the 2 tank tourney? It was, what was it? Penny and... who was the other one? Who was the 2nd place winner? Gosh darn it. Penny and... It wasn't Cap. Who was the 2nd place? Penny and Hulk? Yeah, it was Hulk. No. It was Thor. It was Thor. Thor. I think Hulk was 3rd. It was Penny and Thor. Penny and Thor. Hulk was 3rd. Good kill potential. Heals self and AoE stuns. Yeah. That heals. He's terrifying. Phoenix is busted. 6 Namors is 12 squids. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, let me cap the recording here in 1 second. Beast, by the way, your stream. What did you end up doing on your stream?
So we did testing first.
How'd that go?
I mean, do you want me to spoil it?
Ooh. Is it going to be a short? Are you going to make it into a short?
I don't know.
I think you should.
The testing part?
Yeah, well, yeah, the testing part. Did you?
I mean, maybe.
I like it's either a short or a full video. I like one or the other.
I mean, you know.
How long did the testing go on for? Were you able to get like an hour's worth of footage?
We went for like at least, I can't remember when we swapped, but we went at least 30 minutes.
Oh, I kind of don't want it to be spoiled. I kind of want to see it myself. Did you end up recording it, or is it just on stream?
Oh, I mean, I have it recorded.
Okay, cool. The goated session, yeah. I kind of don't want it to be spoiled for me. I kind of want to know, because like I in theory, I don't know it for sure, but in theory, Blade's block does 80% damage resistance, right? Which means, by the way, the test, everybody, what we're talking about. Here, let me go. Can this screen work? Yeah, the screen works. The test that we're talking about, we're trying to see if any hero could just face tank Wanda's ult. So in other words, not like line of sight block, not a stun, not iframes, just straight up take the hit, right? No shields, you know, like actual barriers, like an actual just straight up hit me in the face, right? So Blade has an 80% damage resistance, which means that Wanda's, let's just call it 10,000. 10,000 damage is dealing 2,000 to Blade, right? So the shield you need to get to needs to be over 2,000 for Blade to be able to successfully block it. Assuming he doesn't get damage resistance from elsewhere, which I presume the thing is able to also like slap a little bit extra damage resist on it too. and, you know, bring that number down a little bit further. The question is whether or not the thing is more valuable than something else. So my money is on Blade actually was able to survive it, but barely. All right, go ahead and tell me.
Okay. So, we were able to get him to survive at a grand total of 1 HP.
Oh, no way.
So, because if her ult did 10,000, he would not have been able to survive.
So it literally was because of that. It was 9,999.
Exactly.
So what was the stack? What was the setup?
So I believe what we did was obviously the thing, because he gives like 10% damage reduction, so it's 90% in total.
Right. So it's additive. It's not multiplicative.
Correct.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. So we did Thing, and then I believe we did Mantis ult.
Okay.
Tap ult.
Okay. Yeah. So that's
who was the other one? I think
four
there was
out of your 6.
Both Rocket and Penny packs.
And
then
interesting.
And then Ultron Firewall.
Okay, interesting.
Because in total, that gets Blade to 1,000 health.
And plus right, because of the 10% damage resistance, just enough to get it over. Interesting. Wow,
yeah, it's
that's
literally
really cool.
If it was 10,000, he would not have been able to survive.
That's really cool. That's actually really, really cool. Dang, just barely, huh?
Yeah, just barely.
Did you end up doing the guess my main thing too?
We did end up doing
How'd
that.
How'd that go?
It was pretty fun. There were some where we asked more niche questions, like where we kind of stuck to a genre of question, which I think was better.
Yeah, like
made it more difficult that way.
I know I didn't like talk about it too much, but the idea was that you would ask questions like, "This is the type of person you would not want to sit next to on an airplane." You know, like
we did not do that.
Okay, all right. What kind of questions did you ask? Because that was kind of the idea. Is like, could you get somebody based off of vibes? Could you guess a hero based purely off of vibes?
So there were a couple of them where we ended up going down like, what have they appeared in? Like not Endgame. What have they appeared in elsewhere? Like did they appear? Have they appeared in an MCU film, or have they just appeared in a Marvel film?
Right. That's
because
cool.
then that makes it more complicated, because then there's like, you know, the Captain America movie from like the 1970s. So there's like so asking Marvel movie in general, just kind of like, there are those weird one-off ones where like Thor showed up in the Bruce Banner Lou Ferrigno show.
I see.
Like
right.
one time.
That gets really complicated really fast.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, the idea was more to base it off of more like vibes. Like this person would have a really firm handshake, you know, just like weird stuff
fair,
like that.
I think that would be fun, and we should do that more at some point.
Okay.
Because it was fun doing that, and people wanted to come back and have more of their mains guest.
Interesting. Yeah, so that's Sunday, by the way, y'all. So maybe Beast can run that again this Sunday. I'd love to have one of like the most interesting one be a short, and maybe the other the Blade thing being a video.
Yeah, we also did we did do a follow-up test after we completed Blade, because Benji brought up like infinite stun, and we did get a world record of how long we got a stun for.
Longer than who was it?
Longer than Salty Fish.
Yeah, was it Salty? You got one longer than Salty Fish.
Oh, way longer.
Really? Doing like
he had like 30 seconds. We got I think it was a minute and a half.
Holy shit, what the fuck?
Yeah. There was it was such a complicated strategy that I genuinely had to put a list of the steps on stream. That way people could follow what to do.
It
was like
interesting.
It was like
yeah, like tell me the setup. By the way, chat, feel free to do whatever the hell you want. We're just killing some time here.
So here, So it was, and Penny is like a major part of this because Penny was just kind of like in between other things.
Yeah.
So it's Penny, Luna, Penny, Mantis,
Yeah.
Hulk, Hulk ult, Hulk, Penny, Hulk grab, Loki ult, Loki Hulk, Loki Hulk ult, Loki Hulk, Penny, Loki Hulk grab, Doctor Strange. This is Doctor Strange ult, and then repeat because at that point
You got enough time
Luna,
for the resets to come off.
Luna and Mantis have their stuns back.
Okay,
and then
dude.
Hulk gets some of his back.
Dude, that is some amazing content farming. Legitimately, that is some incredible content farming.
It was genuinely like a minute and a half where Hulk was stunned the whole time.
Dude, that's incredible. All right, well, I really want one of those to be a short or a video or something because that is actually like if you have those recordings,
I do.
That's incredible work. I guess send me something. I'll work on it. I guess unless you want to.
I think Benji uploaded the minute and a half long stun because he was the one getting stunned, I believe. So he uploaded the minute and a half.
Yeah, let's make that a short. Let's make that Saturday short.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, we're just kind of killing time here, chat. We've got about an hour left about 30 minutes left to stream. So I figured while I'm chatting B stuff, we can have a little fun, do a little whatever.
I am gonna go and I'm gonna go edit the short for tomorrow. So
yes, of course.
I will have that for you shortly.
All right, sounds good. Shortly.
All right. Shortly. I will talk to you later.
All right,
later, chat. Bye.
Good dude. Glad we picked him up. Extremely helpful to making things go down on this. Did it in quick play too, but it failed. Yeah, I mean, like just a minute and a half is just so long for anybody, right? I'm trying to have Beast start to get a little bit more comfortable just doing this stuff on his own. You know? The problem is, as you guys noticed, he sounds like Chris... What is happening here? He sounds like Chris Griffin, so he doesn't have the most... What is happening here? We weren't able to isolate one guy. That's really funny, though. That's a lot of Iron Fists, but they're dropping. Fire Falcon trying to run away. Since going for the back line. Make the gameplay upside down. I can do that if you want me to. I don't know if anybody else wants that, though. It'd be very confusing. I like how we have, like, proper good team here. This, like, there's a no limits tournament, but everyone's just kind of doing whatever the hell they want. Versus, well, apparently we've got one Jeff. Two Jeffs. You know, we could do a, whatchamacallit? Gun game. Reverse gun game. That could be fun. Free Fire don't even have the same character as Lane. That's what I'm saying, bro. What are they doing? Yeah, next time maybe we'll do a reverse gun game once we're done with the tournaments here. Anybody, does Luna Snow irritate anybody else? Like, just her as a character. She just irritates me. Make a maze with Groot, send one person in. Would you get enough to do it? I don't know if you'd have enough to do it. Not as much as Squirrel Girl. I kind of like Squirrel Girl. Kind of a go-getter, but not like over the top, you know? Hi, Gunter! Bro, don't admit that on the internet. Don't admit that on the internet. Admit it, you need me. That's what I'm saying, dude. She's annoying. She's so annoying. Like, almost every other support feels like, I don't know, like a person. All supports irritate me besides Jeff, Loki, and Adam. I can vibe with Rocket a little bit. Luna's NetEase Nepo, baby. Vessel, best healing, hit scan, good damage. I don't know if she's as good as people say she is. Like, yes, I agree she's good, but I don't know, man. The stats are weird. They've made an immortal thing. They've made an immortal thing. They're going to start picking apart the Jeffs. They've made an immortal thing. Except they're diving the Jeffs really hard. Oh, good scoop. Yo, focusing down the atom is crazy work. Tell me what we're doing. We're just vibing. We're waiting for a couple more minutes here. I might wrap up stream after this. We'll see. We're just kind of chilling. Chatting, talking, doing whatever. Taking a shower, yeah. I already remember when it's so shut up, bitch. No one knows who you even are. Yeah, man. You could have totally spat right there. That would have totally worked. None of those characters have any mobility. I'm actually so excited to see the minute and 30-second long stun. It was so smart to weave in the penny stuns in between.
My strength has increased.
Spitters or quitters. It's only spitters or quitters if you know that they can get away. Right? Otherwise, spit it. You know, you got an Atom and a Mantis. They can't do anything. Drop them. Pretty sure 6 Jeffs combined is a total of DPS of 450. Sounds about right, yeah. That was a pretty good clobbering time. You got team no stacks versus team stacks. Like, this team has no copies. And then we've got 5 Jeffs in a thing. Huge kill from Egg Sniffer. I actually do wonder what would happen. Like, I want to run experiments where we see what the meta would look like if it was no limits all the time. Right? Like, I wonder what that would be. Would it just be as simple as just going 6 pennies? Gotta go do homework, peace out. Oh, gotta go do work, peace out. Yeah, alright. Sounds good, man. Deuces. See you the weekend for DPS. See you, dude. 5 Voltrons and 1 Iron Man. I don't think that's the best, though.
I've come here to send my regards.
Oh, hello, Rab. What's up? Okay. Looks like Team Jeff is going to take this one. It looks like they're going to take this. Oh, huge res out of the Atom. Oh! With the big gulp. Not quite all of them, though. Stoic trying to bust it out with the Strange. Can he get anything? Can he get anything? He almost has ult. Oh. Blocks it. Nice. Nesky has ult. Pops it down. Yep, yep. 2 Cloak and Daggers, 2 Stranges. And any 2 DPSs. Yeah. Got the Luna. Going for the spit. Yep. Jeff is refusing to yield this zone, bro. Oh, Eye of Agamotto goes out. It's just a thing. Oh my gosh, the shield. Oh! Grabs the swallow. Did he get more? Grabs 2. Can the Jeffs clutch this out? Dang, they're still holding on. Oh, the moon. Oh, got body blocked. I think they're moving on. Hawksmaster swapped over to the Strange. Oh, big hit. Oh, but it goes down. They're going to move it. They're going to move it. The game continues. Crazy. Their strategy was flawless. I don't understand how they failed. Oh, Venom. There you go. That's smart. Yeah, there you go. Now that everyone has their team ups. Team up versus team just whatever. Fire Falcon swapping over to a DPS here. We're slowly losing Jeffs. Ugh. Synth has ult. Only grabs the cap. Grabs the kill.
Born again.
Lot of team spread. What would we call this? Team regular? Team standard has ults. Ultron popping down the ult here. Overtime was 10 minutes during the Atom versus Rocket game. That's still a long time. Standard team is still winning this despite the... It's interesting, yeah, like people are swapping off, genuinely. Genuinely swapping off.
I like the cold.
Interesting. Town Hall's are cheap. It's not really going to be able to get any kills. Ooh, big snag though. Yep, that'll do it. Ooh, putting pressure on DPC. Still 60 seconds remain though. They got plenty of time. X-Sniffer does have ult. Yeah, it's interesting watching the stacks start to fall apart. It seems like the smarter strategy is to actually just play the game legit. Neff has ult, so does Egg Sniffer. We've been holding on to this one for a little while. Synth soon to have an ult. Neski's ready to go on his. Ult's coming down. Ooh, big damage, but not enough for the kill. Trying to follow it up. Oh, not quite, not quite. Oh, secures up Egg Sniffer though. Alien goes down. Synth has ult. Good flank on that. Oh, close. Okay, the ults go down. Mostly his team. It's the two tanks. That's pretty big. Gonna be able to send them out. Do they secure it? Fire Falcon? Yes, they do. Team stack. Be able to get it. Yeah, I'd be genuinely curious to see what the meta would look like if we allowed copies. But anyway, folks, that is going to go ahead and do it here for us today. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I certainly did. I was not expecting Cloak and Dagger to take that whole thing. Fully was expecting like Ultron or Mantis or one of the more DPS forward ones. But nope. Does not look like that was the case. Thank you for the massive support, everybody, today. Thank you for the 50 as well. Much appreciated. Definitely check us out on Patreon if you want to help us keep content flowing. It's a very scary time for us right now, but you guys make it easy. Bless your faces, and deuces.